8-minute rounds, and 15 of them. The first 7 went clear. We join it now for the 8th.
8 rounds to go as we start the 8th. And, of course, now Marty Jones knows that Dave Finlay, in the white gear there on the left of your picture, mostly white, is really worried about that left shoulder. He must cash in on that soon. He possibly can. Finlay trying to stall for time, of course. Back elbow underneath that one. Finlay. Another wrap on the arm for his pains. Oh, a body check and missed. Oh, a drop kick. Miles out, a drop kick. And Jones lands really not too well from that one. But he's up on 8. Little short-range height from Jones. Everybody in this crowded town hall here at Leeds waiting for Jones to try that power lock again. He only attempted it once. It didn't work. Stranglehold, it's Finlay now with that left arm, managing to get the advantage for the moment, but it's less than a minute to go. In the 8th, referee Lazenby doesn't like it, and he doesn't like that follow-up either. And he won't like that one. Oh, he's got to have a public warning soon, sure is, in a title bout especially. Just a couple of seconds on. Difficult to hear what the referee is saying there, but it must be, do not attack your man after he is down before he gets up again. He must be on his feet before you can re-attack. Several times he's tried that. He's lucky to get away without a public warning so far. On 9, 7 rounds to go, and still no score or any sign of a pinfall chance or even a submission, except that one power lock attempt by Jones way back in round 4 or 5. Good posting this time by Finlay. So Finlay trying his back weakness on Jones now. Oh, he caught by the hair, caught his hair on the way. Now did the referee spot that or not? Cross press won't help him at all. Either side he goes, Jones gets the opposite shoulder blade off. Headlock is stronger, and Finlay pointing out to the referee he's not holding the hair, but the crowd obviously thinks he is, the way he's holding that clenched fist there. Still the referee not convinced. Half the time he's got his fingers spread over Marty Jones' head. Therefore, the referee obviously thinks he's continue that move when he's actually holding the hair. It's a ruse, but he's getting away with it so far. Less than a minute. Oh, he fell back. Lost his balance and the chance went. Nice move by Jones. Didn't allow quite enough room. Knee drop by Jones. Ten seconds to go. 1-0. Again, Marty Jones looks a bit disappointed as he heard the bell go just as he was starting another attack. And again, the challenger has a rather angry manager up there telling him off again for all these foul moves. So far, he's got away with it. Finishes off nice now, Finlay, though. Great rolling arm by Jones. He's so hot it goes. Tremendous postings there. Again, the knee drop. That must have slowed Finlay down a little bit. His wife outside there, telling him, get up and get on with it. Jones this time with that crutch hold slams him against the bottom rope. And you can hear the crowd are with. And there you can see him. Missed it. And a full Boston crowd. No, he's not even bothering to turn him at the moment. Not all the way over. There's the Boston. It's still Finlay managing to get one arm underneath. His left arm underneath there. Still no submission despite Jones's efforts. All Jones needs now is the Finlay arms, lean his man back, and he's got the surfboard, and he hopes the submission from it. There's one. And there's the other. He's got less than a minute now, Jones. You better hurry. He's lost both arms. And he's releasing the legs. He's going for the power lock. That's the power lock, but Finlay again saw it coming and raced for the ropes to get the break. Now for Finlay for not coming forward into the center of the ring. He's only got a few seconds in this 10th round. So the timekeeper having a little trouble with his microphone again, but it's a public warning against Dave Finlay finally at the interval after round 10. Jones a little bit in trouble over in this corner because of an attack by Finlay in the interval, for which he got that public warning. Going in hard with a single Boston attempt. That's gets Finlay mad more than anything else, those slaps. Oh yes, took the forearm and all the way across. That swinging cross uppercut there by Jones. And gets it back very neatly. He hurt his arm doing it. Oh, he has hurt his arm doing it. But Jones is down. 8, up at 9. Finlay going in for a folding press, and this time he's got Jones in problem. He has, and there's the challenger with the first fall in round 11. And it just took him 1 minute 12 seconds to get that first fall.
Jones against Fit Finlay, rejoining it for round 12, with Fit Finlay leading by just the 1 fall.
Now Jones in trouble in his corner. In fact, still hasn't got off the canvas. But Finlay, having delivered that tremendous forearm smash as Jones came towards him, still worrying him. You see him shaking his hand there. But Jones doesn't look too good. 4 rounds to go. He's trailing 1-0. Knowing Jones, one can be sure that if he just gets that strength back and takes it a little bit easy for a round or so, he'll get the equalizer all right. Finlay having it his own way at the moment because Jones really is taking as much of a breather as he can. He's taking his 7 or 8 seconds to get up each time from those forearm uppercuts. Jones really backing away, still in trouble here. All his efforts going to a 1 forearm smash over the top, but hasn't really worked. He's still slowed right up. Shaking his head. Can he get going now? Never seen Marty Jones back away like that before for so long. Oh, yes. And Jones walks into another one. This time it's Jones got a chance. Here comes the equalizer, maybe. No, thrown off it before the counter 2. We all thought that was it then. I'm sure the crowd did. This time by Jones, the forearm smash. 15 seconds. Round 12. And a pile driver coming from Marty Jones on the bell. On the bell of round 12, and it could very well, that bell could have saved Dave Finlay quite a bit of trouble here from that pile driver, or the aftermath of it. Both men on the deck. 3 rounds to go. Marty Jones, the champion, amazingly trailing still by that 1 fall gained in the 11th by his opponent, Dave Finlay. Jones covering his whole head with water this time, preparing to come out for round 13 with 3 to go. To that moment, too late, Jones. Oh, over the top and too late. This time he's got the double arm. Over the top now, underneath, perfect shoulder press. Further position, but couldn't hold it. Difficult to hold on now. Both men trying to hold each other with very sweaty hands and sweaty shoulders and arms. Jones just on the hairline, Finley's forehead, and going for it, but he gets a public warning for doing it.
Jones gets his first public warning. First public warning, out he goes.
Not too often you see Marty Jones receive a public warning. But that's it, 1 each now. But Finley is the one that's leading by 1 fall and L. That's the point. And with 1 minute to go in the 13th round. Front first. But still Finley gets up from it. And Jones waiting for it, a high drop kick off the top. And Jones now bleeding from the forehead and very weak. And Jones must shorten the equalizer here. Cross press on the valve, and it's anyways missed it. Well, it's getting a little dangerous for the champion now. It's 2 rounds to go, and unless in this next 14th round he can get an equalizer, he has no chance of the winner and therefore retaining his title and belt unless he does it by a knockout or, of course, a disqualification. But there's still 1 round to go, 14th. He's got to catch up in this round, Jones. Jones looking around, checking with the timekeeper that it is round 14. He'd lost count. And still checking again there as he leans over. Make sure it's round 14, and it is. I'm afraid he can do nothing about it. He's trailing 1-0 with only 2 rounds to go. Referee is taking a close look at the Finley forehead. No, leader too profusely there. And a public warning number 2 to Finley. Finley will not want to hide this time. All the way down, but Jones spots it coming. So 2 public warnings against Finley now. He hasn't got anybody to play with them. Both out over the top rope. And it just depends how they land this time in the 14th. Caller racing over, the seconds tearing over, the security men, everybody there now. But they're both back in the ring. And it's a folder, beautiful folder by Jones, but he still couldn't hold it. Somehow, Finlay got out of it just on the last second. Both men so tired now that they can't even bother to counter any forearms. And Jones trying a double arm. He gets it, but again, Finlay's feet hit the middle rope to get the break. Jones really resorting just to nothing but forearm smashes now. Why he doesn't try the power lock again, I can't think. 30 seconds to go, and there's that throw again, which did so much damage and slowed Finlay so much last time. But he better hurry. Marty Jones, the champion, has 15 seconds to get the equalizing fall to give him a chance for the winner in the final round. And there's the power lock coming on. Has he got time? No submission. No submission. And again, Finlay gets to the ropes in time to avoid the power lock submission. And Jones has not made it. Highly dangerous lock to fall out of the ring with. Off the apron there. Both men. And still Jones, a little dazed, saying, "What round's this?" But he must now surely know it's this final round coming up. And he now knows, if he didn't before, that this is his last chance to retain his title and belt by making a draw out of this. He's trailing by that one fall, gaining the 11th. Jones 1-0 down. This is the final round. He must get an equalizing score now to retain that belt. Jones slowed up quite considerably during these 15 rounds. He would never have missed by that much earlier. And nor would Finlay. Less than 2 minutes now in this round and in this bout. Jones coming up top with them, both going up the top, and Jones on the top as he landed. But I don't think it did him much good, because Finlay's up first and trying a cross press. Very loose one, hardly got the strength to lift himself up. Holding press, Jones, now this must be it now. Rolls out of the ring. Finlay looking over at his wife now. The instructions from a distance. Hold on at all costs, you're saying. You have the world mid-heavyweight title in your grasp if you can just hold on. This last minute, starting now, 1 minute to go. And Finlay obviously trying to stay away a bit if he can. Just as tall for time. He's the one that's leading. Doesn't seem anything Jones can do against this big man. This cross press now, that's maybe his last chance at the equalizer. And he's missed it again. And how disappointed he looks. Really tired, both these men. Less than 30 seconds. Crotch with the slam again. Throw rather than the slam by Charles. Too late for weakness like that. He's only got 12 seconds left. It's now or never. Boston Crab to Jones. 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and he's missed it. Jones has lost his title. Dave Finlay is the new world mid-heavyweight champion. And he's got it, and how thrilled he looks. He can't believe it, and I can't believe it either, because Jones really was heavily weakened during the last few rounds of that. Very tired. He just simply couldn't time his moves correctly, as we know he can so well. There he is on the right of your picture, realizing what's happened here this afternoon. Lost that title he won off the Frenchman, Bobby Gaetano. That was on television too, but now it's being worn by his successor, Dave Fit Finlay of Belfast. There he is,
Ladies
the
and
new
gentlemen,
world mid-heavyweight title holder.
15 really hard-fought rounds of wrestling, the winner by 1 fall to nil, making him the new world mid-heavyweight champion.
A happy Dave Finlay and a happy Paula, his wife and manager, and a dejected Jones in the opposite corner. It's time for us to say goodbye.
Champion, Fit Finlay.
From all of us here at Leeds, have a good week. Till next week.